Who's the most entitled person you've ever met? My college roommate Madison believed the world existed solely for her convenience. This girl came from old money and had never been told no in her entire 20 years of existence. Madison treated our dorm room like her personal hotel suite. She'd use my toiletries, eat my food, and borrow my clothes without asking. When I confronted her about it, she'd say things like, "Oh, I didn't think you'd mind," or "I was going to replace it eventually." The worst part was how she treated service workers. She'd snap her fingers at waitresses, demand special accommodations at restaurants, and throw tantrums when things weren't perfect. Watching her humiliate minimum wage workers made my skin crawl. But the incident that showed her true character happened during finals week senior year. Madison had been failing organic chemistry all semester because she rarely attended class, assuming her family connections would somehow save her grade. 2 days before the final exam, Madison realized she might actually fail and not graduate on time. Her solution? She demanded I give her all my notes and study guides so she could cheat her way through. When I refused, she escalated quickly. Madison called her father, who happened to be a major donor to the university, and demanded he fix this situation. Within hours, I was called to the dean's office. Madison's father had claimed I was bullying his daughter and creating a hostile living environment that was affecting her academic performance. The dean, clearly uncomfortable but obviously feeling pressure from a wealthy donor, suggested I should be more collaborative with my roommate and help her succeed. Madison sat there with a smug smile while her father demanded I be forced to share my study materials with her or face disciplinary action for academic harassment. That's when I decided to play their game. I agreed to help Madison study. I spent the entire night creating a comprehensive study guide filled with completely wrong information, making sure every answer looked plausible but would result in failure. I included detailed explanations of fake chemical reactions, invented formulas, and made-up scientific principles. It was masterfully crafted misinformation that would seem legitimate to someone who hadn't attended a single lecture. Madison was thrilled. She thanked me for finally being reasonable, and spent the next 2 days memorizing every wrong answer I'd given her. On exam day, Madison walked in confident and prepared, armed with months of my help. She even winked at me before we started, probably thinking she'd outsmarted the entire system. The results came back a week later. I got an A. Madison scored a 23 out of 100, one of the lowest grades in the class history. Better yet, when the professor reviewed her exam, it was clear she'd memorized information that was so fundamentally wrong, it couldn't have been an accident. The dean launched an investigation into academic dishonesty. Madison's father tried to intervene again, but this time the evidence was overwhelming. His daughter had clearly cheated using fabricated information, which raised questions about her integrity throughout college. The university decided Madison couldn't graduate with her class. She'd have to retake organic chemistry over the summer and graduate a semester late. But the real karma came at graduation. While I walked across the stage with my biochemistry degree, Madison was at home explaining to her family's country club friends why she wasn't graduating on time. Her father later tried to donate money to have the decision overturned, but the chemistry department chair refused. Academic integrity apparently wasn't for sale. Madison never did graduate. She dropped out rather than face the embarrassment of summer school.